Okay, good afternoon. Let's roll right into our post-race for today's 22nd Annual Alliance Truck Parts 250 NASCAR Nationwide Series race here at Michigan International Speedway. And our race runner-up is Kyle Larson, and he drives the number 32 Cessna Chevrolet. And he's also the top Sunoco Rookie of the Year candidate right now in the Nationwide Series. Equals his career best finish in this series. He also was runner-up at Bristol. Kyle, congratulations. Certainly you gave it everything you could. Just couldn't quite get there to Regan Smith, but nevertheless, outstanding performance today by the 32 team.
Yeah, it was a good day. Definitely didn't think we had a second place car in the beginning of that race. I think we were in danger of going a lap down there the first run. But Trent Owens worked on the car quite a bit, and to help me get a little bit tighter into the corner, but a lot freer coming off. And we got it good, and then we came in to just put fuel only in it, and it got me loose there really bad for a couple laps, but it came to me, and we were really good there at the end. Could chase down Regan a little bit down the front stretch with the draft, but I'd go a little too tight off of 2 and would have to get out of the throttle, and he'd get away from me down the back stretch. But we'll take a second place finish. It's pretty emotional for our whole team. Everybody at Turner Scott Motorsports was really close to Jason Leffler, and it would have been nice to get a win for all of them and for Jason, but I know it's coming shortly.
Thanks, Kyle. And our third place finisher in today's race is Paul Menard. He drives the number 33 Menard's Ream Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing, and Paul, certainly a strong showing by the 33 car as well. Your thoughts about today's race?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's up and down day for sure. We probably had the best car after 10 laps. Restarts were killing us. If I restarted on the outside lane, I'd have a bad start, and if I restarted on the inside, we'd just get freight train. So after five or 10 laps, we had a really good car. And just got to racing at the end. It was, the draft means a lot here. It's hard to get away from other cars, but got racing at the end and lost some time to Regan and Kyle, but had a really good car, good Menard Chevy, and looking forward to our next one.
Okay, thanks, guys. Certainly put on a good show for us today. We'll take questions now for Kyle or Paul. If you have one, raise your hand. We'll start right here with Pete. Raise your hand, Pete, and Amanda will bring you the wireless mic.
Pete Pistone, MotorRacingNetwork.com, Sirius XM NASCAR. Paul, let me just get the cliche question out of the way. What'd you learn today that you can use tomorrow?
Oh, man, I've been asked that 3 times, and I can't really pinpoint anything. The groove probably opened up more than I thought it would. The bottom actually has quite a bit of grip. We did some things with air pressure, which obviously we can translate tomorrow with the same tires. Outside of that, the cars are just so different. It's really hard to compare the two. The entrance speed in a Cup car is about 25 miles an hour faster, so just totally different feel on entry. Then center exit, you're kind of back to the gas really hard with both cars. So a little bit of air pressure, mostly just how the track changed with the sun in and out, and what the groove did.
Next question, Stan right here, and then to Lee.
Stan Creekmore with RPM Tonight. This is for Kyle. Kyle, the veterans here will say that this track is both easy and extremely difficult. And the race that you just described seemed similar to that. Would you agree that this was both easy and difficult today?
Well, it's really easy to drive around the track, but it's not easy to go fast. And to with me, I haven't ever really raced on a track where you have to. I mean, I have raced on tracks where you have to keep in the draft, but learning the side draft and all that is difficult. So that's what's really hard for me. And the restarts are really hard because you can lose your grip, all your grip, really fast. And as we saw, in the beginning of the race, there was 3 cars that spun out in the third turn. So yeah, especially with just a newly repaved track, I guess you have a lot of grip, but you also, if you get out, you lose a lot of it.
Let's go down here to Lee. Go ahead, Lee.
Lee Spencer, questions for each of you. Paul, can you talk about your save on the track?
I thought we're going around. Again, the groove kind of surprised me. Like I said, there's a lot of grip on the bottom, and there's a little bit more grip up top than I thought there was. I saw an opportunity to basically take the lead. We knew the 77 was going to pitch, so we're racing for the 7 and the 6 for the win. Basically, they gave me the outside, and I had to pass on the outside all day long. It's hard to make passes on the inside, so I saw a window and got up to his door, and we was running out of room. So typical racing deal.
And Kyle, after the race, you said second again. And, you know, how close are you? I mean, it's like you can taste it, but it's out of your grasp. I mean, you know, can you just kind of talk about what you're feeling to be that close to that first win and still not be able to get there?
Yeah, it'd be nice to hurry up and get that win, but, you know, it's not bad finishing second. It's actually my third second place just this week. So, but, you know, like I said, I think it's coming soon. We're getting better every week. You know, now that I'm finally finishing some races and not tearing up cars, seems like we have been in the top 10 the last 5 races and keep getting a little bit better. So it'd been nice to get it today for Jason Leffler and Harry Scott. He's really close to Jason. So, but like I said, it's coming soon. I think once we go to the tracks for a second time this year, I should hopefully start out the races a little bit faster and hopefully maintain track position, so I don't have to work so hard. But like I said, it's coming soon.
Other questions? Gentleman right here against the wall.
Kyle, is this kind of track particularly hard on the car? Because, I mean, there was 3 different caution flags because of debris coming off of cars.
Well, there was only a couple where we could see the debris, but I'm sure it's really hard on the engines. Yeah, I don't really know what the tires look like, but I remember when I ran the ARCA race here last year, the tires were blistering quite a bit. But I think it's just more hard on the engine. It's not really hard on us drivers, especially it wasn't very hot today. So, but it's a fast track, and when you're in the draft, your RPMs are high. I could see my gauge was red when I was in the draft. So. Just probably hard on the engines.
Any other questions? Well, Kyle and Paul, thanks for putting on a great show here today. We appreciate it. Good luck the rest of the season, and Paul, good luck tomorrow.